Today, in this video, we're going to be talking about why Arc Raiders lost players on purpose. Many people see the game losing players and have way less players than it used to a couple months ago, but I'm telling you right now that this is part of Embark's master plan, and we're going to get right into it. I did a crazy amount of research to do this video. I'm going to be dissecting the entire reason, the real reason that Embark actually lost some of its concurrent players, so in the long run, they can really work on their core game and make Arc Raiders the biggest survival game ever. I'm not one of those channels that beats around the bush for 10 minutes and talks about random stuff and then gets into the video. I'm getting straight to the point, so as a reward for that, please like and subscribe. I haven't made a video in a while, but I'm about to get back into it consistently, so let's get into it. Arc Raiders exploded after it launched in October 2025, and it hit almost 482,000 players at once on Steam and over 300 million daily across PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. That's not even including like Epic Games and stuff like that. Then the numbers tanked fast. Now it's down to around 80,000 to 95,000 on Steam. Everyone's saying it's dying, but what if this big drop was actually planned? Everybody knows Arc Raiders. You load into the match, you have to avoid the robots, try to get some players, try to get everybody's loot. It's a every man for themselves type of deal unless you're playing duos, and then you're probably going to run into a bunch of cheaters, to be honest with you. But that's just how the game is. The movement is really smooth, the guns feel solid, and those raids get intense really fast. And it sold millions of copies right away. The hype was real, strong through the holidays and into January 2026 with peaks over 460k on Steam alone. For a while, it looked like it could be the biggest extraction game in history, to be honest, but then it fell off hard. From that January high, Steam numbers dropped in about 80% in just a few months. We're talking about 466,000 down to 90,000 now. People left for normal reasons. The loot started feeling repetitive for some. PvP got too sweaty or full of other issues, cheaters and stuff. Balance patches, everything caused problems. And newer games pulled players away. The charts look rough with that steep red line, and all you can see is dead game posts everywhere. To be honest, I made some of the like pretty big ones too. I made one, got like 37k, and I was just talking about like how Arc Raiders were dying. But think about it. Now, most live service games work. They chase the huge launch crowd forever. They throw in constant events, battle phases, and quick changes just to keep everyone happy. A lot of times, that stuff makes the main game feel weaker, and then players leave anyway when the hype dies. Arc Raiders did the big wave perfect. It proved the game could handle massive numbers, made good money from sales, and got tons of attention. Now the casual players have moved on. The ones still raiding are dedicated crowd who actually like the tense fights in the game and actually like some of the PvE aspects and the risk of losing gear. The devs at Embark can try to stop to please every single person and focus on what deeper matters, but better PvE, fixing the real bugs, and making the core, loop stronger for players who stick around. But the bottom line is the game is super different from the first place. And when you get into a crazy match, it's like no other game. It still gets solid numbers when you add up all the platforms and millions own the game. This isn't some failed title. It's one that rode the hype wave and then let the natural drop happen, and then so they can build something that lasts longer instead of just chasing fake numbers. Yeah, the huge player count did fall off on purpose. It sure feels like it was a calculated move more than a mistake. They got the success early, banked it, and now they're working on the version of the game people actually want. They're working on more crazy updates instead of just little small stuff that's coming out all the time to please people, similar to Fortnite. It's a whole different approach. And the bottom line is not every shooter has to stay at 400,000 players to be good. Sometimes letting the casual wave leave is exactly what keeps the game alive longer. I'm not saying there aren't still a crazy amount of casual people in the game. You got to think, between balancing Arc Raiders and the finals, Embark Studios does a pretty crazy job on always thinking of new stuff to add to both games, keeping both games feel pretty fresh. They just added like tidal waves not that long ago, and it's been pretty crazy, this map and everything. But it's just not what it's at before. But they're sticking to their core audience and building what people want to see, to be honest, not just chasing the PvP sweats. They don't want the Fortnite audience. They want the CSGO audience that's been playing the game for 15 years and going to keep doing it. It's just a whole separate thing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think Arc Raiders is cooked? Did you think that it fell off, worse than Hyperscape? Do you think it fell off like all these other crazy games that come out and fall off in, a couple months? Or do you think that this game's going to be around for a while? This is going to be another Rocket League, CSGO, one of the games that's just always kind of popular and always kind of in the background. It might not be the craziest like Roblox, Fortnite, most popular game of all time, but it might have some Overwatch type community that's just always there. Or do you guys think that Embark's going to add some crazy stuff and pretty soon Arc Raiders could be one of the more popular games? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.